we are for another testing session here with Team Sneak and Show. We've got Luke Mulcahy taking on Isaac Egan. We've got Luke on the left and Isaac on the right. Luke's playing his own homebrew four-colour monstrosity of a deck. We've got all sorts of shenanigans happening, but you can see in his hand he's got Elspeth, Sun's Champion, which working alongside Collective Blessing in his deck is his chosen route. You can see some mana dogs to get him there as well, with the Manawef Sliver and a couple of fair few two-colour lands. We've got Isaac on the right playing a more traditional green-red Devotion deck, so we're going to see if he can power out some enormous monsters through abusing the Devotion mechanic with Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. So we've seen both players starting off scrying and with their respective temples of abandon. It's back to Luke now. He's drawing a card for the turn, and we can see a few mana dorks in his hand. We're going to see one of them hit the battlefield, and yes, it is indeed the underused Manawef Sliver. That's going to give him access to all 5 colours of mana, which is going to be helpful, of course, in powering out his 4-colour deck here. Of course, Luke not playing black in his deck. And over on Isaac's side for his turn 2, he's chosen to commit a Burning Tree Emissary to the battlefield along with a Voyaging Satyr. So both of these magicians getting involved with a bit of ramp, but now we can see a Luke here putting a business spell on the table, a Polukranos World Beater hitting the battlefield, the legendary Hydra, hoping to do some work here for Luke over the course of the game. Back over to Isaac now, who untaps. He's got a hand that consists of Forest, Nykthos, Polukranos of his own, another Forest by the looks of it, a Domri, and on the right hand side, I can't quite make out that card. It might be a Garruk, Caller of Beasts, I think. So we're going to see a Polukranos arriving on the battlefield on the left, on the right hand side as well. Both players still on 20 life here. Luke has actually in fact taken 2 damage from his Temple Garden, so he's on 18. And now you can see a couple of Detention Spheres sitting in Luke's hand. That's the only blue card Luke is playing here, is splashing for the Detention Sphere. And you can see a Breeding Pool entering the battlefield now. He's deciding whether he's going to leave it untapped, or he's going to untap it for 2 life. He's going to enter the battlefield either untapped, of course, based on whether he pays his life, and he is indeed going down to 16. So Luke taking a fair bit of damage from his life, a fair bit of life damage here from his lands so far, but still in a reasonable position here with the Polukranos and an absolutely stacked hand. We can see Elspeth in there, along with 2 Detention Spheres to take care of troublesome permanents on the right-hand side of the battlefield. Polukranos is coming across. Isaac choosing to take the damage. No, we've seen the... a Monstrosity activation, of course, taking care of that Voyaging Satyr there, and Isaac not blocking, so taking 7 and going down to 13. So Luke on 16 and Isaac on 13 here. Or was there wasn't a block then? No, I don't think there was. He must have shot that Voyaging Satyr before. Yeah, so there we go. So we've had the Voyaging Satyr hit the bed, and we've moved on now to Isaac's turn. Isaac's considering his options for his turn, and we're going to see a Domri come down by the look of things. Isaac tapping 3 and his Polukranos fight Luke's mana guy this time, and so now in for 7 on Isaac's side of the table. So Luke is going to go all the way down here to 9, it looks like, with Isaac on 13 after that hit from the Polukranos, or seeing as the life totals haven't changed, maybe there was a block there that I'm not quite aware of. So Isaac on 20 and Luke on 9. So we're over now, we're having Isaac think about what's going on while Luke counts up his permanents by the looks of things. We're having a Temple of Triumph enter the battlefield. Luke sends that card all the way to the bottom of his deck, not interested in drawing that card next turn. And now with 4 mana available and a 7/7 Legendary Hydra, we're going to see an attack come in. Is it going to be at Domri, or it's going to be to Isaac's face? It is to Isaac, so Isaac does go down now to 13. Not that. Is that correct? Isaac goes down to 13 after that attack there, and the Detention Sphere looking like it's going to take care of Domri by the look of things. Is that correct? We're going to see what that's targeting in just a minute. No, it's going to be the Burning Tree Emissary. The Burning Tree Emissary, hoping to maybe turn off those Devotion shenanigans that Isaac might be looking to take advantage of next turn. So, Isaac having a look at the top card of his library, thanks to the Domri Raid activation. Not a creature, unfortunately, so it's going to stay on the top of his library for the meanwhile. And we have, so Isaac now playing a land for the turn, as in his hand he's got a Sword Caryatid, he's got a Polukranos, and he's also got a Garrett Caller of Beast, still by the look of things. So it looks like he's going to commit a Sylvan Caryatid to the board. He's thinking about it for a minute, untaps his lands, he's reconsidering. With Luke on the other side, just with the Elspeth and a Detention Sphere and another card that I can't quite make out. It might be the Singleton Gruul War Chant, although I'm not quite sure. So, Luke going down to 4 here after the attack from Polukranos. We're going to see a new Polukranos taking advantage of the new Legend rule, the M14 Legend rule that allows Isaac to pick one of the legendary creatures and send the rest to the graveyard. So we're going to see an untapped Polukranos on Isaac's side of the battlefield. So Luke in a tricky spot here. He's got a couple of cards in hand. He's choosing to play another Temple. He's going to scry and slams the card down at the bottom. In his hand, yes, it is in fact the Gruul War Chant, of course, a spicy one in Luke's deck here. We're going to see it played, which means that he's going to be able to attack for 8. There we go, and Isaac can't block that except by 2 or more creatures. So are we going to see the double block here on Isaac's side of the battlefield? We are. So there we go, the 8/7 Monstrous Hydra, taking care of those 2 creatures there, the other Polukranos and his Sylvan Caryatid, and that is that. Isaac has a look at the top card of his library, and not quite enough. So Luke's little brew getting at the end of the day, the players very congenially shaking hands. Luke's homebrew 4-color special getting there over the more traditional green-red Devotion deck. So a little bit of a place testing session here with Team Sneak and Show. Isaac's had enough. He's packing up. He is out of here. So there we go. I'm Riley. I'm sat here. I'm sitting on the floor close to the microphone like a true professional. Thanks for joining us for this little play testing session. We'll see you next time here with Team Sneak and Show.
Good enough.
Yeah, except when it came, it was just like up to here on the thing.
Oh.